Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Swinging Bunt Picks Against the Spread, or as Mac likes to call it, our hashtag Bunt Pod Picks. This week, we will just have myself and Mac, the other guys to make it on today, as this is kind of a spur of the moment thing, as we've kind of had I know I've had a pretty busy week with basketball practice starting up, among other things, and other guys also just having life and whatnot. So just be myself and Mac today. One bright side is we didn't have to pay anyone this week, which is always nice. Mac, congrats on your 11-3 week. Huge
back
week.
to back.
Yeah, back to back Mac. That's your new nickname. Back to back Mac. Our highest listener this week was, let's see, Garrett Gleason and Tyler Arbogast were two guys who went 9-5 on the week. 9-5 as there were only 14 games. So good job to you guys. The current standings are for the hosts. One moment.
Should probably actually start putting money on my picks since I'm so good.
You could. Currently, Mac is in the lead at 53-41. Then Wes at 48-46. Myself and James both sitting 500 at 47-47. Toby is at 40-54, and Mitch is 36-43. So that's the standings right now. That's where we're at. We'll keep the competition going throughout the year. Be sure that you comment your picks either below in the YouTube comment section, excuse me, or you can retweet our tweet, comment in our tweet, also in the subtweeting, or anywhere else in our social media. Just comment what your picks are for the week. This is the Bipocalypse. So your best chance, excuse me.
Yeah, what's going on over there?
All right, I handled it. Our best chance, your best chance at having a perfect week is this week, as I think there are only like 12 or 11 games this week. There are a lot of teams on bye. So if you want an undefeated week, this is the week to do it. That being said, let's get
13 games.
13 games, thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's get into week 7. So let me share my screen real quick. This one. Okay.
I've got it pulled up so I can type if you need.
Oh, that'd be perfect, Mac. All right. So Denver at Cleveland is the Thursday night game. Cleveland's favored by 3. Now, this is an interesting situation because both Baker Mayfield and why did I forget his name all of a sudden? Teddy Bridgewater are both struggling with injury. Cleveland officially has declared that Baker will not play. Casey Keenum will be your starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Receivers are banged up. Donovan Peoples-Jones looks pretty like a solid flex play in fantasy, maybe. And Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb are both going to be out. So their number one running back would be someone like Derek Felton, I think is his name, or Dearness Johnson. Demetric Felton and Dearness Johnson. So if you have your TV on, Mac, could you mute that?
It is muted.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm just hearing myself talking to your mic or something.
Sorry.
It's okay. So I know Cleveland's home. I know Cleveland's the better team, but it's going to be hard for Cleveland to win this game. I mean, they don't have either of their right or left tackles. I just don't know how they do it. Maybe they can pull it off, and I hope that they do, but I'm going to go with Denver on this one, Mac.
All right.
And it looks like Toby went with Denver as well. I feel like that's kind of the script, but Vegas has their lines for a reason.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Cleveland defense, and as usual with the home team, if it's like 3 and under.
It's close. You like taking your home team. Yeah, I get that. All right, moving on to Carolina at the Giants. Carolina favored by 3 in New York. Carolina started off 3-0. They haven't looked so hot lately, but the Giants have looked even less hot. I'm taking Carolina in this one.
I'm actually going to go opposite again. I don't think that Sam Darnold's good. And I think Daniel Jones is better. So I'm going to go with the better quarterback.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I think that you're probably not alone in that opinion. I think Daniel Jones has some explosiveness that Darnold may not, but he's just far too inconsistent for me. Not saying that Darnold is the model of consistency, but
I was typing in Daniel Jones instead of Giants. One and the same.
Toby so far has gone Broncos Giants as well. Oh, James is typing his in right now as we speak.
Nice.
Is James trying to join this right now? I mean, James?
He said something in Discord. I'm not sure if.
Oh, what did he say? Let's see here. No, oh, he can probably join. I'll just let him know. Okay, here we go. Let me turn off my disable waiting room. Participants, here it is. There you go. Now if he joins, he can just hop right in.
Perfect.
Surprised he's up. You'd think he'd have to work tomorrow. All right, Atlanta at Miami. Atlanta favored by 2.5. Tua should be playing this game.
Will we see Jameis
Cal-
Winston
Jameis Winston.
or who's
You
the
mean
other guy?
Deshaun Watson?
I get the W's mixed up.
Deshaun Watson hasn't even been traded yet.
Not yet.
I don't think that that's actually going to happen. I mean, think about how many times we had rumors of Watson in Miami, and every
It
time
seems
they're like,
today
no.
it seemed like it was pretty close to happening.
Yeah, but then another alert came out saying that it wasn't true. So I don't know. I'm not going to put any stock into it until something actually happens. I know home team again. I've taken the away team every time, haven't I? Yeah, I'm going to pick Miami to cover this game.
I will agree with you.
I don't think Atlanta's a good team. So
Well-
usually had two bad teams. The home team usually pulls it off.
Okay, I'm actually going to change my.
Go
That's
stray
like
away
looking
from
out
your
for me,
philosophy.
too. I think Calvin Ridley's back, right?
Yes, he is.
So I am going to ride that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they
He had some
definitely have the
personal
more.
time. He got
they
everything
def-
figured out. He's
they
going to be
definitely
ready.
have the more explosive offense. Yeah, I will give you that, but their defense is so bad. So bad. Hoping for a big week from Myles Gaskin. New York Jets at New England. New England favored by 7. New England is also 0-4 at home this year. 0-4 at home. Granted, they've played some tough teams at home. But favored by 7. I was listening to some New England radio, and I'm of the same sentiment. There's no way the Patriots lose this game. There's just no way that they're going to let the Jets with a rookie quarterback come in and beat them. So I think they win by 7 easily. I'm going to take the Patriots in this one.
All right, I'm agree. I think Zach Wilson has 3 turnovers.
Yeah, I think that's probably a high probability. It'll be fun to see these two quarterbacks play each other, honestly. I'm excited to see it. Green Bay hosts a Washington football team. They're favored by 9.5 points. That was one of my favorite moments of this week was Green Bay telling the Bears that his whole life he still owns them. Oh, what a flex.
Yeah.
Did you see his comments after the game?
No, I didn't. What he said?
He says, they asked, so what was that you said to the Bears fans? He's like, well, I scored the touchdown and looked up in the stands and all I saw was just this woman give me the double bird. And, just sometimes you black out on the field. I'm not really sure what I said after that. Like, that's perfect. That is a perfect way to comment that. All right. James also has gone Packers. I think I'm actually going to go Washington with this one. I think Green Bay is a much better team. But after a big dominant win like that, it's not often that you come down a little bit. I think this is a really big spread for a team that's not awful in Washington. We've seen Taylor Heineke come up big against good teams. I think that there's a chance that this is a 6-5-ish point game. So I'm going to go with football team.
All right, I'm going with Packers. Home field advantage, better team. I just think they're going to blow them out.
They started pretty slow against Chicago this week or last week, but yeah,
Packers did.
Yeah, they're a much better team, and I wouldn't be surprised if they got 10. But
it's a good sleeper pick for you.
Yeah, I need something to come back here. I'm down.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, if I get any right, it's going to be an easy comeback because you and I have been different on almost every single pick. So, all right, Cincinnati at Baltimore. Baltimore's favored by -6. This is a really good test of Joe Burrow. Burrow has looked like the real deal so far this year, but he's about to go through the ringer. His schedule upcoming is tough.
Yeah.
If it was in Cincinnati, I'd probably take Cincy, but being in Baltimore and just knowing how dominant they've looked, even without any running backs, but it's a divisional game. Divisional games are close. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going with Cincy.
Boy, I'm going with the Ravens. I don't think the Bengals are good.
They're not good, but they're not bad.
So I think
they're an average team.
Yeah, they stay close with Green Bay. They destroyed the Lions.
They beat the teams they should beat, and they hang with everybody else. They're an average team.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Kansas City at Tennessee. Kansas City favored by 5.5 on the road against the team that just beat the Bills. The Bills who beat
Kansas City.
This is an easy Tennessee game pick for me. I think that Tennessee keeps this game very close. Pat Mahomes has not looked great. He's been a favorite in every game. They're 2-3 or 3-3. And I know Pat can do some crazy things, but I mean, they're in Tennessee and they have a terrible defense. Henry should be able to continue doing Henry things. So for me, this is an easier pick. I go with Tennessee here.
I like that pick, and I will
Especially
agree.
at home. Okay.
Yikes.
What's yikes?
I just looked at this next spread.
Detroit at the Rams. Matt Stafford gets to say, hey, guys, remember me? The guy who you never gave a good team to and made me look
Revenge
real
game.
bad. This is a chance for him to put up some numbers. Now, 15 is a big, big spread. I'm not surprised that this is a 30, 40-0 game. But I'm also not surprised the Lions play hard in this game, kind of similarly to the way the Patriots played hard against the Bucks.
Right.
It's a tough one for me. What do you say?
I hate this massive spread.
Yeah.
So, and Jared Goff is awful, but maybe this is his game. So I'm going to go with Lions. And I think they're still riding the tears of their coach. So
I'm going to agree with James on this one, who also picked the Rams. Man, 15 is so many. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Give me the Lions. It's too much for me. 15 is just too much. I think it's going to be a 14-point game. Did you give me the Lions?
I did. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
I didn't.
Philly at Las Vegas. Vegas is favored by 3 at home. This is a game that a lot of people are saying should be a great game for Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs. I don't see it myself. I think Philadelphia has played pretty solid defense throughout the year. But I think the Raiders do win this game. I think they're the markedly better team. And usually when I think a team's going to win, I usually go +3. So I'm going to take the Raiders in this one.
I'm also going to take the Raiders. I kind of liked I didn't watch any of the game, but they seem to do better under their interim head coach. So,
well, I mean, they started super hot with with Gruden. So it's not like he was bad or anything. They had one game without him and they had one bad game with him. So I don't know if there's a large enough sample size to make that decision. Houston at Arizona. Arizona favored by 17.5 points. 6-0 Arizona at home against Houston. I mean, they obviously win this game, but do they win by 17.5? What do you think?
I'll smash it. I'll go Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm with you. I know James and Toby both took the Texans, but I just think the Cardinals are that much of a better team. I think that their defense has been the number 2 defense in the league, and Davis Mills sucks.
Yes.
So this is an easy Cardinals.
But Nico Collins is back. So
okay. I mean, I like Nico Collins. Don't get me wrong. He's a Michigan guy. Still. Chicago and Tampa. Tampa -12.5. You ever seen so many games with such large spreads?
Yeah,
before?
this is insane.
I'm going to take Chicago on this one. I know that the Bucks have a pretty good pass rush, but Fields seems to be progressing. I can't imagine that they just get absolutely smashed out of the water here. This is one of the few teams that can probably bring some pressure on Brady without having to blitz, which is, I wouldn't say kryptonite, but it's one of the things he actually struggles against. So maybe they can slow it down, keep it to be a low scoring game. And their running attack looks really solid. Like the Bears are not going to be playing this game passing the ball all over the field. They're going to run the ball a lot and keep the ball out of Tom Brady's hands. So I don't see the Bucks getting some huge lead. Now, granted, they could get 2 touchdowns in their first 2 drives and be up 14-0, but we'll see what happens. So I take the Bears.
Yeah, I like Bears as well. I like the 17.5 for Arizona, but I don't like 12.5 for Tampa.
Yeah, that's just a lot. I don't know. It's weird. We're kind of crazy. We'll see what happens. Indianapolis.
I think Bears also have running back struggles too, because
they lost Montgomery. And Williams was on the COVID list, but he could be back. But it didn't really seem to matter. Khalil Herbert had an amazing game last week.
Yes,
he played so well.
I think 90-something yards and a touchdown.
He had over 100.
Over 100 yards.
Unless he lost yardage, but he had gotten 100, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah, he had a crazy game. Indianapolis at San Francisco. San Francisco favored -4. Jimmy G still not in, so they'll have Trey Lance there. But it seems like they're getting healthier. They're going to need some running back. Is he back?
I thought Jimmy was going to get the start.
Oh, really? I was not aware of that.
Yep. I thought Trey wasn't ready yet.
Ooh, that changes some things for me. I thought he wasn't ready yet. Okay. Indianapolis played really well this week. Why?
They're just unhappy.
I pick Indy. I think Indy has a good shot to win this game. 4 is too big for me.
I like the Colts too. I think coming off the bye week, the Niners will be sharper though. So I'm going with Niners.
I think the Niners probably win the game. Really, I think this is a really close game. It's probably one of my favorite games I'll watch this week. Is that the Sunday Night Football game?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, good. It'll probably be one of the only ones I watch. I have drill this.
Yeah,
weekend,
in the graphic, it's like Carson Wentz and Nick Bosa.
Two of the only healthy guys. All right, our final game, Monday Night Football, New Orleans at Seattle. New Orleans favored by 5. These are two teams I feel like I know nothing about because they've been so inconsistent. But Geno Smith against the Steelers this past week was not awful. He did end up costing his team the game with a very costly fumble late. But the Saints have been up and down, but they're not the team we thought they might be after week 1.
Right.
Being at home and being 5-point dogs at home, I just don't see it. I don't think the Saints are that good. So I take the Seahawks.
Okay. I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to go Saints just because it's 2 bad teams, and I'm going to go with the home team.
The Seahawks are home.
Oh, it's at Seattle. Okay. Then I'll change that. What do you think of the Cam Newton rumors?
I haven't heard this.
Oh, apparently Pete Carroll had a conversation with Cam Newton.
It'd be smart. This is what I've been saying all along is that Cam needs to get somewhere that the quarterback is injured and he can just fill in until he comes back.
Yeah.
That's the only way he goes in. No one's going to want to replace like a rookie or something, that when they're rebuilding, he just needs, if he's going to get a job, it needs to be somewhere where they need someone to play right now who can come in and you can put a quick little offense around him where he can just kind of run the ball and hand the ball off and do some short passes. It's not too complex. It can be done. Just something that replaces your current backup because he's better than almost every backup in the league, in my opinion. So,
yep.
All right. This has been week 7's picks against the spread. Go ahead and comment your picks below. I'll be sure to put you in our contest. Be one of us or be all of us, get $20. It's simple as that. Be all of us, get $20. Thanks so much for listening. Good luck this week. All right. Nice job, Mac.
Thanks.
I will see. Oh, go ahead.
Knicks went to double overtime. It's 133-131. They're up.
Yeah. If you're watching the NBA, it's been crazy. All right, guys. This has been the Swing Button Podcast. Picks against the spread. Adios.
I thought we already did that.